Hi, this is the Poodle guy, and we're going to have a quick look now at the Poodle filter settings. Now, the Poodle filter settings are all available at Site Administration, Plugins, Filters, Poodle. And you can see, as in the screenshot here, there's a general settings, an advanced settings, a legacy settings, a file extension settings, a support info, iOS app settings, widget settings, and templates settings pages in the Poodle filter settings. So there are quite a few. Today we're just going to quickly look at the main ones, or the ones that are the most useful, and they are scattered amongst those pages. The first one that you'll want to use is the registration code setting. You'll need to add your registration key into the text area, and you can find that on the general settings page. You'll need to do this to use Poodle recording. To get a registration code, you'll need a subscription. You can get that at Poodll.com pricing or at Poodll.com member. Your expiry date of the subscription is actually embedded in that registration key. So when you change your subscription, when you renew it or extend it or upgrade it, you'll need to get a new registration key too. Also on the general settings page are the AWS settings. So AWS is Amazon Web Services, and Poodle relies heavily on AWS for various services, including audio and video file storage and conversion, as well as some of the newer features, the AI features for text to speech and speech to text. So the version of the AWS SDK that we are using should be automatically selected for you by Poodle. The cloud region is not automatically selected. You should choose the one that is closest to you. The 4 regions that we support are Tokyo, Japan, Dublin, Ireland, and Sydney, Australia, and North Virginia, USA. Your data will not leave the region that you select. So if you have requirements to keep your data within a particular region or country, then the cloud region setting is going to be useful for you. By default, Poodle ships with an HTML5 recorder that is quite plain and not very attractive at all, actually. The best feature about that really is that it is quite simple to style that with CSS. So if you want to change the buttons to green or blue or square or round, you can actually do that. However, in many cases, you'll want to choose a more attractive player, one that's a little bit more fully featured, and you can do that from the general settings page again under the HTML5 recorder settings. Probably the two best recorders would be the 123 recorder and the burnt rose recorder. When you get a chance, please go in and select those and then go and try them out and see what they look like, see how they work for you, and choose the one that you feel best suits your needs. Also, Poodle has a custom placeholder feature. So when Poodle converts an audio or video file, it uses a placeholder file, which is made available to users while the real file is being converted and before it's returned to Moodle. If you wish to customize that, you can upload your own audio or video file, and that can be done on the advanced settings page. There's a little link in the explanation for this setting which has more details on how to do this. Poodle has many audio and video players. Some of those are just stylistic ones with that look better or look nicer or have some sort of visual features. Other audio and video players actually have some educational purpose. Perhaps they're a test audio player or they have subtitles. You can choose those players in the file extension settings menu. You can choose a player for each file extension, and that can actually be done at the course level and at the activity level. There's more documentation on the Poodle support site about how to do that. Poodle takes supporting our users very seriously, and we have a dedicated help desk. So if you send email to support@poodle.freshdesk.com, we will answer your inquiry as quickly as we can, and we have quite a detailed knowledge base has been built up, so you can also view that at support.poodle.com. When you send in a support request, if you include the support info file, which you can export from the support info settings page under the site admin, plugins, filters, Poodle, If you include that file, that gives us all the information that we need to offer you support or to answer your question, so we don't have to play 20 questions over email. And Poodll has a number of templates, and these templates are used for players, audio and video players, as we saw on the file extension settings menu. You can choose from the players there, and also for widgets. Widgets include things like lightboxes and charts and stopwatches. You can create more widgets or players from presets, and those presets are available on any template settings page. At the very top there's an autofill template with preset option. If you want to try out the widgets or use them, there is a widgets icon on the Poodll Anywhere Atto plugin. There's not yet one on the TinyMCE plugin, but there will be soon. Okay, so that's a really quick rundown of some of the key settings that you'll find in the Poodll filter settings. If you have any questions about those, please contact us at our support email, support@poodll.freshdesk.com.